What's up? What's good? What's going on, family? So I wanted to jump in really quick and do a daily increase for my lovely Sagittarian 9th house collective. Now, I do know that this message is going to be released later in the day, so we'll call this a daily inspiration more than an increase, okay? All right, but this is going to be for your Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, as well as your 9th house. Very particular messages here on the Manjula Awakening for your 9th house. But even with that being said, family, let's just take what resonates and bless someone else with the rest, okay? All right, fam. So let's see what is on offer for my lovely Sagittarians today. What is the energy that is on offer for Sagittarius? I'm definitely getting something about fertility. I definitely feel like something is in the growing stages. A paradigm shift is on offer for you today, Sagittarius. Activation to grow, make the necessary changes. Divine emergence, be seen, let the world know your gifts. Something very significant about green. Baby, nothing happens by circumstance. There's green in both of these cards, but there's a whole lot of green in this one, which automatically is drawing me into the green in this one. My curtains, I have sheer curtains. I have 2 green panels and 1 orange. Typically, I spray the orange out because I love the golden look that it shines into my room. Today, right before, I'm cleaning up my room, getting ready to start my day. Something told me to minimize the orange and enhance the green. So there's definitely something significant about green today that lets me know that a lot of today is going to require your heart chakra. So when any anxieties, fears, or anything is up, like when anything is kind of feeling uneasy, that is the time for you to drop down and ask yourself heart-centered questions so that you can get yourself grounded there in that heart chakra today, okay? But I definitely feel like that there is a major activation that is taking place for you. And I definitely feel like that, you're kind of being seen. You're being seen today. Let's see how this is showing up. I'm going to go in with these raw cards here. It's because there's something significant about the color green. Let's see here, Spirit. Let's see. What is the energy that is meeting Sagittarius at the start of their day? What is the energy that is meeting Sagittarius at the start of their day? Solitude. So it looks like that there's this energy of going inwards. I feel like despair. The energy that's meeting you today, to be honest with you, I don't necessarily feel like that. I feel like that you kind of feel isolated. Okay, you yourself may not see the benefit in this. This may feel uncomfortable to you. This may feel like this is definitely thank you, Spirit. This definitely brings some discontent. But Spirit is asking you not to prioritize that discontent. Endure this solitude. Endure this moment of feeling maybe not as included as you would like to feel. I know for example purposes, let's just say that you're not necessarily physically in solitude, but you got a lot of noise going on around you, but internally you may feel isolated. Example being, I hear my children hear me 24/7, you hear me? But today the presence of my father is missed because he was staying with us not that long ago. So people in both my children woke up today saying how much they miss Pap being here. So that is something of solid, but there's something about needing to consciously approach and address this energy with grace. Let's look up the textbook definition of grace, because I promise you, you don't deserve it. And therefore, if you're being asked to embrace grace through this moment, it's saying that there's some grace that you need to shed to this energy. So don't take this energy so personal. The definition of grace.
Here's the definition of grace. Simple elegance or refinement of movement.
Do honor or credit to someone or something by one's presence. The biblical undeserved, thank you. The biblical definition, God's grace is usually defined as undeserved favor. So Spirit is asking you to undeserved favor. So Spirit is asking you to show some favor and grace, undeserved favor towards this solitude. Yes, you may feel like that your desire is to be included. Absolutely, is to not miss. I'm just going to use personal examples. The desire is not to miss my father, but yet to be in the presence of my father and saying, Daddy, the food's ready. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. That's my desire. But it's not what I'm having. But it's like, show this moment some grace, because baby, your girl got some things to say as to why my father's not here anymore. But Spirit is saying, don't focus on that. Show this moment some grace and see what you can extrapolate. Is it extrapolate? I don't think that's the word. Why did that come to mind? Extrapolate.
Here's the definition of extrapolate. Extend the application of a method or conclusion, especially one based on statistics, to an unknown situation by assuming that existing trends will continue or similar methods.
Damn. So I guess that is the right word. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Spirit. It's to, draw out those, to draw out the gems of that situation, like what took place in those moments that you can apply in your present moment in a way that increases you. Okay. So show this solitude. This is the energy that is meeting you. Show this solitude some grace and understand that there is something for you to draw out of it so that you can increase yourself. Don't allow yourself to sit in the despair, because I do see that there is despair in the subconscious as it pertains to this solitude, this energy of not being included. But if you focus on not being included, or if you just focus on the discontent of this solitude, then you're missing the feeling, you're missing the awareness of what it feels like to be in invisible. I know this is Kyle. I am just a messenger. You hear me? You're missing the benefit of being in invisible arms. Now, I'm about to say something, but Spirit, I don't mean it. I'm only speaking from the fleshly perspective. Who desires to be in invisible arms, right? But look at how green and you see there's new growth. There's leaves around these arms. So it's in the presence. It's like you're not in invisible arms. It's just like you're not in physical arms. So the spirit of this, like for my instincts, learning. Thank you, Spirit. This is, we only got 2 cards out here, but we're going to talk for a second. In those moments of despair that extrapolate, it's the way, understanding that the way that things played out will benefit and play out in the present moment. That was basically what the extrapolation said. Let me extend the application of the conclusion to an unknown situation by assuming that existing trends will continue or similar methods will be applicable. Oh my gosh, this makes so much sense. One thing that my dad did, I don't make my bed up often, honey, I don't. But this morning I did. But my dad, I would tell him, hey dad, breakfast is ready. And he would make his bed up before he would come out to eat. It's something that he would just do. And my children were fascinated about it, so it was a conversation that was had. I made my bed up this morning. And it's almost like I'm missing my father's energy. So it's like leaning into that energy and doing things that you know that would take place with this energy in your presence. Do so in your present moment in order to create the connection, even though that energy isn't there to physically embrace you. Meaning, probably when I was making my bed up, my dad might have been making his bed up. or there was just a thought that I was having in the process of making my bed up that will transcend to my father at the next time that he makes his bed up. There's something like that you just have to embrace the solitude and embrace that the connection, the bond is some sort of solidified enough to feel that harness, that to fill that gap of despair. There's some grace that needs to be shed on this moment. Let's move forward, Spirit. Let's see. What is the theme of the day for Sagittarius? What is the challenge of the day here for Sagittarius? What is the advice to navigate these challenges? And what's on the other side, Spirit? Also, we'd like to see how Sagittarius is showing up in this day. My light is tweaking, honey. It's a sign in and of itself, I'm sure. All right, Spirit. What's going on with my lovely Sagittarian 9th House Collective? Y'all, I know we rambling. I know we going. But if y'all rocking with your girl at 10:58 in, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. It does help circulate these messages into the YouTube algorithm. Spirit is telling me to translate that at 10:13. So October the 13th could be very significant here. This is also a 13 card here. All right, the theme of the day is out. The 9 of Wands, having your guards up, standing your grounds, defending a fight. Like this is that, I ain't backing down. I ain't backing down. I'm standing. I'm fortified right here. You know what I'm saying? That's the theme of the day, is really being resilient and understanding the power of your internal strength and your fortitude. Oh my gosh, Sag, you're showing up in beautiful energy, and Spirit is confirming for your girl that there is something significant about the color green. It's here. It's here. I'm just going to jump ahead before we pull the rest of the spread out, because I already seen it. How Sag is showing up today is the Lover's card. So, baby, there's something about your heart space, dropping down into your heart space, showing a situation, some grace from that 4th chakra is absolutely going to shift this paradigm in a way that, oh my gosh, in a way that is out of this world. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. My dad and his wife, when they were staying here, there was a moment where they were at the table, color, like we are crafty people. We like to color and draw and all of that. So they were coloring, the children and them were coloring at the table. And so they needed a pencil. The color that I had got my dad was green. Yes, it was green. Okay, so there's something significant about the color green. Ooh, y'all see how this message is hitting for me? Y'all got to use the signs and synchronicities. There's no coincidences. Yes, is it going to require work from you to put it together? Absolutely. But get the message, put that shit together, and feel enriched, honey. Let's move forward. The challenge of the day is the Knight of Swords. Don't get too hasty. Don't get too hasty. Don't let your tongue proceed don't speak too soon. Pause for a second. Ruminate on what it is that you're about to say before you say it. Be mindful, because it's like your words, because your heart space, because there is something so potent about that 4th chakra today. If you speak like your energy, okay, so if you're putting off a green ore, then where you're going is wherever you go, you're permeating people's heart chakras today. So if you use ill will in your words, you're permeating their heart chakra with those words. That comes with a certain amount of karma. So the challenge is to be mindful of the words that you're speaking. There could also be a Gemini and or Taurus that is presenting some sort of challenge for the day, okay? The advice to navigate these challenges for the day is the Sun card. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at the green. And it's Leo energy. Show up and show the fuck out then. So the advice for the day is the Sun card, to be optimistic. Allow optimism to radiate from you, not because you don't see the things that are not going the way that you anticipated them to go. But because you do see that even though things are not going the ideal way, you understand that this is working out for your favor. This is all working out in accordance for a major paradigm shift to happen, right? Absolutely. So what's on the other side of this day for Sagittarius? Oh my God. The Star card, healing. So there is some sort of wish being granted here. There is some sort of union. There is some sort of moving towards togetherness here. Oh my gosh. This here, this lit. 1515 right there. And if you know me, you know that's important. I got 3 names. Each one of them got 5 in it, baby. And I'm born on the 15th of December. Baby, don't play with me. Don't play with me. This is a beautiful reading, y'all. Beautiful reading. It is requiring perseverance from you. It is requiring fortitude from you. But if you're willing to make the necessary changes and drop down into your heart chakra and to understand what it is that you're to appeal to, that be changing the shit. To understand the divine got you on an assignment to appeal to a certain thing. If you understand what it is that you're supposed to appeal to, then, baby, your sales will, like, if you understand your audience, you just kind of accelerate, right? It's just the way that it goes. People love to feel seen and heard. So if you can understand that there's something about the heart chakra today, there's something about the green energy today. If you can appeal to that, then you can expect an increase reward, an increased outcome, a wish being granted, an increase in your optimism. There could be a Leo today, there could be an Aquarius today, there could be a Gemini today that is very crucial. But if I'm being honest with you, with Sagittarius showing up as the lover, that is Gemini energy. So there's Gemini somewhere in your birth chart that is really giving you some sort of leg up today. And that really makes sense because of the Knight of Swords here being in the challenging position. The Knight of Swords is that Gemini energy. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Okay, that's all about communication and what is it called? Technology, technology, innovation, moving things forward, like technology. So if this is presenting your challenge here, I really do feel like that wherever your Gemini energy or your Mercury is at in your birth chart right now, it is absolutely presenting some sort of challenge, and you're going to have to take a conscious mind, that internal strength, that fortitude energy, to make sure that it doesn't precede your true heart's desire. Okay? I also just want to state that out of the tarot cards, I have 5 cards out here. 3 of them are major arcanas. The universe, and this is the green, this is that purple energy. So this is definitely that third eye, but this is really giving crown chakra. I'm not going to hold you. This particular card is giving crown chakra, meaning that this wish fulfillment is coming directly from the divine. You're receiving communication, incoming nudges, signs, and synchronicities, that this is something that is coming in. I have literally just played out to you all my morning, and when I tell you, like, is this something I'm proud of? No, but I'm not gonna sit here and deny my truth. You hear me? I don't make my bed up every morning. I don't, but I made my bed up before I came to set down, knowing that I'm late on a Wednesday for this daily increase, knowing I'm late for it, but I still took the time. I also took the time, like I said, I got one orange on both my curtains, but then I have a green panel on this side and a green panel on this side. I intentionally, consciously, Spirit let me know that I needed to minimize the orange and to put more of the green. There's something significant about green in this day. It's all coming together in this reading for you all to see how the divine may speak to you throughout your day so that you can be open to receive this. That is also that Mercury energy, okay? It's that because it's that air. So it's the way that your mind is working here. The universe is definitely speaking to you. There's a need to be open to your intuition on this day, Sagittarius, because you are being asked to make heart-centered decisions. You are being required to make heart-based decisions, heart-centered decisions moving forward. And it will require some sort of resilient energy from you, okay? I feel like I'm repeating myself and rambling. Wow, the Six of Pentacles. This is definitely something. Yes, and then the page of do the right thing. Do the right thing. Let's see. The Nine of Wands for the theme of the day here, Spirit. And guys, if this is your mess, I think I already asked you that, but don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. June 20th could be significant here. Wow. The Devil in the Three of Pentacles. And then we have the Nine of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. The theme of the day is to remain fortitude, really stand your ground. Like, I really do feel like that there is some sort of collaboration. It's before I go to the collaboration energy, the message that I really want to speak on is I do feel like that there is this energy of mastering something about oneself. And the way that you're able, the way that you're able to fortify yourself, the theme of the day is to become fortified, to become resilient. And the way that you do this, if you're confused and you're asking, well, how do I do this? How do I get into this? It is by reclaiming your power from your temptations without minimizing your temptations. Let's just say I love me a Reese cup. Matter of fact, I got a big cup, Reese cup in the freezer. It's been there a couple of days, and baby, I don't know how, other than the fact that I'm waiting on that moment where you just need it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm not, that craving is still real. I still get the urge to go get that craving. But I also know right now at the time I've been kind of snacking and laying in bed a little bit too much and really just need to let my body clear itself out before I go add some more poison to it, right? So it's about understanding that I am in control of my desires, of the things that tempt me, my temptations. I am in control of them. And I have the strength and I have the power to say no to it. But I ain't going to sit here and minimize the fact that when that thing get a hold of me, baby, it ain't going to stand a chance. You hear me? I'm going to suck it whole. So someone is having to understand your temptations and the power. Like, you can't continue to dismiss your weakness, okay? In some of us, it's not a candy. Some of us, it's not a drug. Some of us, it's not a drink. Some of us, it's that temptation to say what's on my mind. You cross me and I'm gonna let you know you cross me. Two can play this game. You slap me across my cheek, well, I'm following up with another one. You know what I'm saying? So that is someone's temptation, okay? And so this is really saying that understand, don't discredit that like, don't sit here and say, oh yeah, I'm not about to retaliate. I'm good. I'm good. I'm over that. And then the moment comes and the need to be fortified in your internal strength is here, but you've not given enough credit. Like you kind of dismissed the true temptation. And so here we are in the moment, and that temptation creeps up. And because you haven't faced it, it overtakes you in this moment. That is what it's saying. Like, that's what I'm getting when we're even though we're clarifying the theme of the day, this is what I'm getting when I'm looking at the challenge and applying it to the theme of the day. So you definitely have to be mindful of, like, there's a need to put a conscious effort not to give into your temptation. For some of you all, there is a need to collaborate. There is this energy of collaborating with possibly a Capricorn that is coming up. Needing to collaborate with someone that you deem as toxic or no good. They showed you their true colors, but yet there's a need to collaborate with this person. It is going to require some internal strength and resilience to do so, but I definitely feel like that you have what it takes to do so in this day, Sag. The challenge here is the Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here for the challenge, Spirit? Thank you. The Six of Wands. Yeah, this is the Knight of Cups. I don't know. It's almost like the challenge is trying to rush to a desired outcome. The challenge is trying to rush to a desired outcome. Really, I feel like that your mouth, I feel like that you're in a pretty good position. I do feel like that you kind of have a leg up here. I do feel like that you are penetrating whatever this situation is for you that's offering a paradigm shift that you feel like you're kind of like closed off from right now. You have a leg up in this situation. I do feel like that you are penetrating this person's heart chakra here, without a doubt. I don't doubt it even the least little bit away. But I feel like that because you are penetrating their heart chakra, if your words become too sharp, then it's almost like you give up. It's like there's a fall from grace that happens. It's like you lose that position in this person's journey. You know what I'm saying? So you got something going for you right now. Don't begin to act irrational, hastily, and cause yourself to fall off. Okay? I do feel like that if you do so, then it does bring, I feel like that it will bring some sort of permanent ending. I definitely feel like that someone, is in a season and you're going to be asked to collaborate with this person and you're going to have to show some grace here. I feel like that you could have some despair. The King of Wands here at the top of the deck. This is definitely giving strong Leo energy here. The Nine of Cups. What's behind that? The Ace of Wands. Don't let your words precede you. Something will. I don't want to give you false hope because the challenge is don't let your feelings get hurt and your mouth, one of my daddy's favorite saying, don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash. And I feel like that's the challenge today. Is there something that is shifting? You may not be included in the shift initially, but you are positioned. Ooh, Spirit, talk about it. There is a shift that you feel like you may not initially be included in. But my God, the reason that you are not included in the shift is because you are already fucking positioned for when the shift happens, when the pieces fall into place. Your position is your position is for when the pieces fall into place. Ooh, I just got chills. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Your position is already secured, and your position does not come into play until something falls into place. So there is a major, oh my gosh, I'm getting head fucking chills. Your position is already secure. That's why your advice is to remain optimistic. Don't become some nagging ass person. Don't become somebody that don't start pushing people away because something don't appear to be going in your favor right now. Embrace embrace the arms of your angels right now, because it's almost like your angels are activating some shit. All I keep seeing is a bunch of birds flying past my window here, but it's like your angels are moving shit around, but your ass just needs to sit still and just sit there and it's hard. It's not easy, but embrace. I don't know if you can see that person meditating under that tree, and it's so crazy because I got a tree right here in front of my house. Ground yourself. Know that it's coming together, and the shifting of the things is not the role that you're going to play. Your role is once the pieces fall into place, so you are needing to be grounded. Well, go on then. What's the Sun card here? clarify the Sun card, please, for the advice to remain optimistic and understand. I told you there's something about fertility today. Something is growing. They're holding a baby bump there. Something is growing, and the advice is to remain optimistic that something is growing. Have faith that something is coming to term. The Sun card. Congratulations for those of you all that are expecting. Found out that you're pregnant, maybe after some miscarriages or something like that. And maybe things are different, but this is something that looks like it's coming to term here. And Spirit is asking you to remain optimistic about that. Can you please clarify the Sun card? Oh my goodness. We have the World and the Magician. There's a lot of major arcanas in this thing, honey. The universe is doing its thing today for y'all. The Sun card is clarified by the World and the Magician. Like your advice is to remain optimistic because you are literally writing your story. You are like, you're taking the pen back from somebody. All I keep seeing right now is, I don't know if y'all seen that Netflix special. Oh, let me stop shaking the camera. That Netflix special, The School of Bad and Evil, where it's like that pen was writing the story and they were almost under, it's like they were under the expectation that the story was already written. But once they got there, they seen that the story was constantly writing itself based off of choices and decisions. And so that gave them the idea to stop playing into the hands of someone else, of the administration, right? That's ultimately what's happening here. Your advice is to remain optimistic because no matter what someone may be telling you, no matter what you may be thinking that the storyline is already written out, ultimately your choices in the words that you're speaking is actually the thing that is shifting the paradigm. So no, you don't, your position is secured up ahead, but your optimism is playing into this paradigm shift. The way that you're viewing and thinking this situation is shifting this paradigm, is activating things. So be mindful of that. But optimism is absolutely a must, because I definitely feel like that you're manifesting in the ending of a very unhealthy cycle. It's the completion of one chapter and opening up a brand new one successfully. The Four of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like that in the subconscious mind, there is still this focus on this despair. And Spirit is needing you to address this. See yourself it's time to see yourself in a different light instead of seeing yourself through the lens of discontent and despair. What's on the other side of this is the Star card. What's on the other side of this on this day is the Star card. Spirit, can you please offer some clarity? Thank you. Oh my goodness. The King of Cups and the Eight of Swords here. I feel like that, okay, the Four of Swords. So I do feel like that there is this releasing, there is this healing, because the King of Cups is the guidance counselor of the tarot, and then the Eight of Swords. So there's like this healing energy of one's mindset. I do feel like that there's emotional maturation. I also feel like that there's a masculine energy, that a new level of love. Like, I just feel like that this person is ready to come and pick from your garden. Someone is seeing this person is seeing the way that you nurture and take care of your garden, and somebody is coming to not just pick from the fruit, but someone is coming to help you gather the harvest. Okay, someone is coming to not just pick your fruit, but somebody is coming to help you come and gather your harvest, because they do see that you have, like, this is the energy of all of the harvest, all of the nurturing and watering of your garden that you have done. It's like somebody sees that you are having to, you're going at it alone. Somebody's coming to help. Like, I don't know, this is I'm not necessarily feeling an immediate thing here, but I definitely feel like that there is a paradigm shift, a mindset shift, and this mindset that is shifting, it is activating the ability for love to come in. Sag is showing up as the Lovers. Why is the Lovers the way that Sag is showing up, Spirit? Definitely undergoing a major transformation, and you've done it in succession. Like, you've done cycles of this transformation in succession. Look at these butterflies, and I feel like that you're ultimately calling in someone that has went through these cycles as well, and it's not someone that, I don't know, it's like, let's see, clarify the Lovers. The Queen of Pentacles. I'm telling you, somebody's loving the way somebody is loving the way that they're loving your elusiveness. They're loving the way that you nurture things. They're loving the way that you flow. There's definitely something that they can't put their finger on about you, Sag. And this person, like, you're just showing up as someone that is a damn good nurturer. Someone that is absolutely going to water the garden. And someone is like, this is the energy. So you may be, the energy that's meeting you today may be solitude. But I do feel like that if you can embrace this from a place of grace instead of despair, then I definitely see that there is an energy that is actively around you, or that is approaching you, that sees what you're doing, and they want a piece. Like, they want to be involved. I was going to say they want to break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar, but I don't necessarily feel sexual energy. Yeah, they probably do want to tear that thing up, but I also feel like that there's more to it than just that. I definitely, and I want you to know that this, like, the anxieties and the fears that you have about this, I don't know, like, if you feel like that it is like, because that didn't happen by coincidence, I don't believe in those, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. So if there are some, because this is at the top of the deck, the Eight of Swords. So if there are some thoughts that maybe this is just sexual, or are they just playing with you, I do feel like that there is some sort of clarity that is coming in to let you know exactly what the heck is going on, like what it is, ho, what's up, can I y'all just got to roll with this message, honey. This is just gonna be what it's gonna be. But I definitely feel like that there is going to be some sort of balancing out of, like, there's clarity brought here to this situation, okay? Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Let's wrap this up, Spirit. Let's get a clarifying life situation to wrap it up. We about to be 40 minutes on a daily inspiration. All right, Spirit, what's the clarifying life situation here? Flames of courage. Ignite the flames of courage. Light the path of bravery amidst the shadows of fear. Heart's desires. I'm telling you, there's something significant about that heart chakra today. Fourth chakra, on point, on fleek today. Sing along with your heart's song, for it knows what you truly want. Then we also have embrace. Oh my gosh. Embrace the solitude. I love it. Reflect deeply for survival. Keep your mind open as answers reveal lessons in the quiet of introspection. That's the message. Roots of stability. Like it. Embrace solitude is at the bottom of the deck. Look at what is right behind it. Roots of stability. If you can embrace this solitude, if you can look at this moment of solitude with grace instead of despair, baby, you're stabilizing some sort of foundation that is ultimately going to bring in an equally yoked, okay, equally yoked energy. But you have to be willing to make the necessary changes internally. All right, y'all. I love you. I hope that this message offers you some guidance on your day whenever you find this. If it does, we would absolutely appreciate that thumbs up down below. If you would like a personalized reading, don't forget you can head over to the ManjulaAwakening.com to schedule any and all of your personal reading needs. Between now and the end of July, we do have a coupon code, Elevate444. Peace, love, and light.